and welcome to another Extinct Breeds toy review. This is the Hammond Collection Mattel Velociraptor. But before that, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And let's go.
And we're back for another unboxing video, and I'm quite excited for this one because it is something unique to this particular channel. Alright, so let's get on with it. So we have here a big box that just came in, and this is one of those, self gifts that I have for during the holidays, but I haven't got the chance to open it yet. But yeah, so this one arrived a few days back, and I'm quite excited to open it. And I know you guys are too, because this is actually something that we haven't got in the channel. And I know that Extinct Breeds is all about dinosaurs and also other extinct creatures that are Lego based, or those that are compatible with Lego. But this time this is something different. Alright, so I'm not gonna babble through all the detail. Let's just go ahead and open it. Alright, so let's first take off the bubble wrap. So I'm glad that the seller did a bubble wrap on this. Unfortunately, it's outside. I don't know if that actually provides any protection to it, but nonetheless, it's there. Okay, so there it goes. Let's take out the rest.
So I would say that the box is pretty much protected. It's well packaged, and that is mainly because they're taking care of the box, the actual box in itself, because this is a collector's item, and they want as much as possible to prevent any dents on the actual box of the Hammond collector's figure. Right, so here it is. Now let's try to open and free the Velociraptor inside, shall we?
Alright, so here is my very first Hammond collection of toys by Mattel, and I do plan to get a few more of these, because not only that it has some articulation, but later on within the month probably or so, I did acquire the printouts or the 3D printouts for the feet and also the head of the Hammond collection Velociraptor. So I'm quite excited to try myself at customizing and also repainting this particular figure. Right? So let's go ahead and open this particular box. But before we do that, let's have a closer look or a review of the box. So the Hammond collection is actually one of those premium dinosaurs that came out of Mattel, and the box actually says where it's a simple yet elegant box. So you have here the T-Rex Jurassic Park sign over here. It has some metallic design to it. It has an 8+, although technically most of my friends would have most of the friends that I have that has this particular collection or the Hammond collection would be at least within the older range of collectors. So we have here on the side would be the actual toy. It has those articulations here, and of course the Jurassic Park sign over there. And then at the box you can see that we have again the logo of Jurassic Park, of course Hammond collection logo, and the actual toy over here. Okay, so it says here that Velociraptor has a short description. A pack of hunter by nature, the Velociraptor has intellect, insight, and instinct, the perfect recipe for a top predator, and it is actually one of those top predators as described in the movie and as well as in the novel. On the other side of this of the box would be the of course John Hammond logo, and it says their Hammond collection. On the bottom part would be those palm trees that you see as the background of the Jurassic Park logo. So over there, that side. Yep. And of course here on the front would be a clear plastic over here to display the actual toy, and some of the metallic design, as well as those palm trees on the on the bottom part. And of course the toy line would be Mattel, of course. Right, so okay, so let's start opening the box. I hope I would know how to open this one, but probably it would open from this side. Let's just use a cutter. And carefully cut it. I'm going to preserve the box later on, so yep. So it just opens simply like that, and we pull out the Velociraptor. There you go. Wow. And it has some it has the Velociraptor paddock over here. You can see here a concrete wall, and of course on the top of the concrete wall would be those fences, and then of course this is the, I would presume that this is the inside of the enclosure. Right, so let's put it down there, and we have here of course our raptor. So looking at it closely, you can see that it actually has a really good, you know, sculpt to it. It's very detailed. Alright, so let's pull it off. Oh, you have to feed it. You have to feed it here. So we have here scissors to free the raptor from its cage. There you go. Alright, so there you have it. I think we just have to click on the tail. I don't know if it comes off after, because I would want to put it back on the on the box, but yep, so here it is. So yeah, awesome. Alright, so let's take a look closely of this particular raptor. You can see that the detail of sculpt on the head here. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. The detail of the sculpt on the head and the eyes, it's well painted, although it would have been better if it was glossed. It's okay. The insides of the mouth were painted. However, you know, I would prefer it to have you know, teeth, because this one has teeth, but it's technically, you know, human teeth, I guess. So the articulation here on the joint on the head is quite good. I like the ball and socket one here, and it swivels like so. It has a good range of motion to it. Yep. And then of course it can move the weight there, you know, as if it's looking at the back. Although it's not good enough to be a maquette, nonetheless it's a really good toy. The plastic quality is really really good, and the level of articulation on this particular figure is you know, really exemplary. So I like the size of the hands here. They would say that it had giant feet. To be honest, I really like the way it looks. I know it's made that way so that it can stand really well, like so. Yep. And I really like how it looks like. Maybe if this was a Gallimimus and it had enormous feet or large feet, then definitely that would be something to write about, or you know, comment. But looking at how the size of the feet on this one, it doesn't really bother me that much, although it really is quite large for its size. The head to body proportion and the tail proportion is quite good. The thighs over here, the legs, and of course The arms are quite good, except for the feet, I guess. But yeah, I really love the figure, and even though it had those feet, I really love it so much that I don't hate it. Okay, so yeah, so that is our closer look on our Hammond collection Velociraptor. Okay, so I'll be posting 360 degree photo video and a few photos of this one, and then we'll go ahead and compare this with other Mattel figures that I have. Alright, so let's now compare this with some of the Mattel figures that I have currently. So we're going to put it down, and actually I have a Stygimoloch with me, and here it is. So it also has good detail to it, and I really like the scoots on the back, which is actually, I don't know if that was also in the movie, but yeah, this is one of my favorite dinosaurs. So whenever the Mattel Hammond collection for the Pachycephalosaurus would come out, definitely I'm going to get those as well, because the Pachycephalosaurus technically is my favorite dinosaur of all time. But yeah, comparing it in terms of size with our Velociraptor, I think the Stygimoloch should have been a bit smaller, so I think the scale on the Hammond collection Velociraptors is a bit smaller than our usual Jurassic World Mattel figures. So yeah, alright, so that is our comparison between the Hammond collection Velociraptor and our Stygimoloch. I also have here a Mattel Indoraptor. It's well articulated, however it's quite big. It looks like it's almost a T-Rex size compared to the Velociraptor here, or at least an Allosaurus. Yeah, definitely our Velociraptor here is a bit smaller than our our Indoraptor, but nonetheless I think both are exemplary figures. I have some issues with, of course, closing the mouth of the Indoraptor over here. Yeah, so it's quite tight and it's not closing very properly, but I don't know. I do have the print. I guess I can buy, I guess, the print out for the head of the Indoraptor, so that probably we can correct it. But we'll see. If that one fits here, then we'll definitely have a video on that as well. So yeah, look at the level of detail at the back. It's just marvelous how Mattel was able to pull through this type of detail on a figure. And although it could get a few paint overhaul, at least this one really is one of my favorite dinosaur figures. I mean hybrid dinosaur figures, to be correct. So comparing it with our Hammond Raptor here, this one is quite large, and even compared with our Stygimoloch over here. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to having a few more of the Hammond collection very soon, and who knows, probably I'll also get the Hammond collection T-Rex, and I'll also show it here on this channel. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this particular review. But before we end this one, I'm going to, of course, give this one a rating, and definitely would rate it a 10 out of 10. All because of the level of the detail of the sculpt. The painting, I could not complain. It's really painted well. The ombre and also the transition between the lighter colors towards the upper body is quite good. They could have done a few dry brushing on the lower jaw, but I couldn't complain. It really is a good figure. The tail is a little stiff, but probably because it's just new, and of course the feet are quite large, but it doesn't really quite bother me that much. Okay, so again, that's it for the review and unboxing on our Hammond collection Velociraptor. and I'll see you on the next review video, guys.